Welcome back to Ransom Gaming, and we're going to be reviewing Thanos Rising. It's a cooperative dice rolling game. The objective of the game is to kill 7 of Thanos' bad guys.
The game setup, you will pick your team leader and the area that goes with it. For the beginning of your turn, you will choose an area that you want to go into. So I choose this area down here. Then I would roll these 2 dice. And the green dice means I have to put a yellow cube on the green infinity stone. And there's all 6 colors on it. And this gauntlet symbol means that all of the bad guys' powers come into effect right away, even though Thanos didn't turn to that spot. This side means Thanos turns to the right. This side means Thanos turns to the left. And this side means you have to roll the Infinity Stone dice again. And so the bad guys' powers are, if Thanos is in the sector, add 1 damage to all green heroes and all blue heroes in the sector. So I would take a damage because I'm a green hero in that sector. And then this one says, if Thanos is in this sector, add 1 damage to all the heroes in the sector clockwise adjacent to the sector. So you put it to the right. And all of these heroes would take a damage. And since Thanos is in this sector, these heroes would take damage. Then since I chose this area, I have to recruit heroes from only in here or defeat this villain only in here. So my card says that I get 3 red dice to roll and 1 green dice. So then I'd roll them and look at the symbols. You can keep as many as you want and you can re-roll as many as you want. But I rolled 4 of the POW symbol, which is on here, which means I can recruit Black Widow, and now she is part of the team. And you can do that with Groot. And to take a damage off the General Outrider, you have to roll 1 eyeball and 1 cube. Then you would do 1 damage, and it would go on him. And then whoever kills him will get to grab one of these bonus tokens. Then you flip the bonus token over. You don't have to use it right away. You can keep it. So whenever you want, you can use one of these cube symbols. Like if you rolled 2 POWs and a cube, he needs 2 POWs and 2 cube. You can use this to take a damage off of him. And it only works once, so after you use it, you discard it. And so that was the end of my turn. Now we take a hero, put it out, and now it's Benjamin's turn. So he has to roll the dice.
So then I would roll this dice. I got a red. So then I'd put it on there. And then I would choose my sector. Wait, I forgot to roll this.
No, you choose your sector first.
Okay.
Then you roll the dice.
So then I could choose that one, and then he turns to the right. So he would
turn this way and deal 1 damage to the heroes in the sector.
And it would deal 1 damage to
and to Benjamin. Then the villain's power would activate because Thanos turned into this area, which means it's the same one. If there's any blue characters or green characters, they take a damage.
So I would take a damage because I'm Black Panther.
And once these health bars fill up, the character is dead. You put him in the pile. If you have 10, you lose.
And so then I would use these dice because it shows your dice there. And then I could roll them. And if I wanted Groot, I could put that there, and then you could re-roll.
You can re-roll as many as you want, but every turn you have to take one out. So if you have 4 dice and you want to re-roll them all, you have to take one out.
So then I'd have to take one of those out, and then I could roll again. So then you wouldn't be able to do it.
So his turn wasn't hopeful. He didn't get to do anything. That happens a lot. Then it would go back to my turn, and I would have to choose my marker.
So the same exact thing.
And you want to try to save the characters that are almost dead, because they will, if Thanos kills them, it'll help him win the game. And you want to try to defeat the villains. So I put mine in this sector, then I have to roll dice. Rolled an orange into the left. So now we gotta put one on the orange. And he moves to the left, which is this way. Which means he does the damage to every one of the characters in here. And then I get to roll my dice again. And that's how it would go on until you win or lose. And say you rolled and you rolled 4 more oranges. Then, if it fills up, Thanos gets that stone. So you clear these off, put the stone on his gauntlet, flip it over, and then any time you roll an orange after this point, you would remove 1 damage from all the villains. So all of the cards have special abilities. Doctor Strange is if you have another green character. So if I had Heimdall on my team, I would get to roll on my turn another green dice or a black dice. And then you get to use all of their abilities. If I had Heimdall and I rolled a 2 eyeball, I could put it on the dice and it says add 1 damage to an undamaged villain. So if he didn't have any damage, it could go on him. And all of the heroes have different abilities. Black Widow's is if I take a double POW symbol, then I could draw a bonus token and remove 1 damage from a hero. Black Panther's is if you have another blue character, you can roll another blue dice or green. And Hulk's is for every 2 damage on Hulk, roll an extra red dice each turn. And the way you recruit them is you'd have to roll 7 POW for him. So it's really hard to get him, but you can. And your buildings have special powers too. So mine is if I roll all 4 for my first roll, if I roll all 4 eyeballs, then I would get to move on, then I get to draw a bonus token and I could use it at any time. Welcome back. We're going to be telling you our final thoughts on the game. I think this game is a great game because it's cooperative, and sometimes it's longer and sometimes it's super quick, because if you draw a bunch of bad guys out, you can die really, really fast, and it could be a really quick game.
I give this game a 10 out of 10 rating. I like this game a lot because it's a cooperative game, and you have to roll dice to fight bad guys, and you have to make your Avengers team.
Okay, I don't like this game that much because it's basically like die, die, die. Over.
No, it's not. No.
Yes.
Because some games you don't die, you grab a bunch of heroes and fight.
But it's most likely die, die, die.
No.
So that's why I don't really like this game.
I really, really like this game because it's cooperative and it's themed on Marvel and the Avengers Endgame and Infinity Wars. And you're trying to stop him from getting all of his stones, which I think is really cool, and you can make a ton of combos with the guy's powers that you get to have a really awesome turn.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment down below what you think about this game.